with Jordan's example, his prosthetic hand that he's developing, it offers the ability for him to produce this hand within hours. He can do is, if it's coming out incorrectly, he can stop the print and start it up again, and he's able to easily just fix it, reproduce it, modify it, work with someone else, have them help him make something, and then 3D print it, see if it works, determine how much material was used, and then try to mass produce it. Well, one of the really cool companies out there is SpaceX. They're known for their rockets and everything else that they do. One of the things that they have is their 3D printed rocket thruster, and that's something you can't normally, what they're producing is not something you can normally produce in a very short period of time using a technique of metal 3D printing. There are certain types of manufacturing out there. 3D printing is one of them. It's an additive process, so you're adding material versus subtracting material. And by doing that, you can build up a complex shape that normally could not be machined with CNC machines or with lathes, mills, presses, or anything like that. So it's a very unique type of manufacturing that's open to almost everyone. Well, it's definitely feeding to our want to have things right away. We want to have it done, and 3D printers, the speed at which they produce things, is definitely starting to match that speed of how quickly we think of something and want to test it. It's catching up with us, and then what we'll be able to do is think of an idea, design it really quickly, and print it, and then it will be done within maybe a couple minutes. And so it's changing manufacturing. Normally you do is you would design something, you would have it reviewed, you'd have that sent off somewhere, and then they would prototype it, that comes back to you. You open it, you look at it, and you realize, I made a mistake, or something like that. It's really changing the way you can prototype and determine if you have something wrong beforehand, before you go and mass produce it, or before you have it machined.